Welcome to episode 7 of the Get to Know UFL teams. This is the 7th episode. We're down to one more episode, which will be the St. Louis Battlehawks. So we'll start today with the Orlando Storm, led by former St. Louis Battlehawks head coach Anthony Beckton, who is going to be the head coach of the Orlando Storm, returning home to Orlando. His offensive coordinator. Now, there is a two OC position there. They're both co-offensive coordinators, so both are going to be interesting to see what they're going to be testing with this one. Mark Kamoa and Colin Thompson are your co-offensive coordinators, and Donnie Abraham is your defensive coordinator. So the roster, I look at this and I go, man, let me tell you, their quarterback room is really interesting because they have Jake Plummer, who Panthers fans know him. He's been a third stringer during the preseason. He's shown he can play some football. He's done that really good, by the way. But the big one is Dorian Tomlinson Robinson, if I'm right, or DTR, who was with the Browns, had to start with the Browns. Things didn't go well there. Now he's in the UFL with a Orlando team that is really stacked up, and I do believe he's going to succeed there. Trey Stewart is their running back. Wide receiver, you look at Chris Rowland and KJ Hamler, former Broncos wide receiver, joining in this offense, as well as Joshua Corbin. And the defense is interesting too. There's 3 defensive ends I'm interested to look at. Chris Garrett, Tavante Beckton, and Joshua Davis, and their cornerback Chris Claybrooks. So the superstar to me, if I'm looking at it, I think it's Dorian Tomlinson Robinson, or DTR. That's the nickname. But there is a real chance he could end up getting back to the NFL and compete for a backup job in the NFL. But I think Orlando's a good way to start. They were founded on October 7th, 2025, which was, I believe, 5 months ago. Their stadium, they will be playing in the Inter and Co Stadium, home of the Orlando City Soccer Club Stadium, which is going to be a great place for Orlando fans to come. I like this team. Again, the Kings, I had them maybe missing the playoffs. Not maybe third worst, maybe. I had Columbus as probably a sneaky team. This to me looks like another sneaky team. Again, 3 new teams. Columbus, I think they will be a sneaky team. Louisville's going to be something special. And this Orlando team could be special. Now, Anthony Beck has done success with St. Louis Battlehawks. Can he bring that magic to Orlando? I think he can do it, and I do believe with the coaching staff he's assembled and the players they brought in, I'm going to say they're going to be in the playoffs. Not a championship team, but I see them as a playoff team for 2026 UFL season. And again, one more time, the final episode will be on the St. Louis Battlehawks, which they have a new head coach. One more thing before I wrap this up. That's starting the worst case scenario for Orlando is if their quarterback situation doesn't go well, they may go as probably the worst team in the UFL. That's it. That one I want to get out of the way. But their best scenario could end up being if DTR can play his best football like the way he did in college. Watch out. This is a team that could get in the playoffs. If you've not seen my other videos, go check them out on my channel. Of course, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more sports news.